Jedi Joy here from the JoJo Rich Show. It is Thursday, December 26, 2019. It's the day after Christmas. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. It's really rainy out here. As you can see, I got my hood on. I can barely see you guys, but the rain's really coming down. In 218 days, the Death Star will be fully operational.
The Death Star will be completed on schedule.
So this is really cool because actually this stadium is, you know, the colors of the Raiders, black like the Raiders, and we got the Death Star thing going on with We're Jedi, and we got the new Jedi movie coming out, so it's really cool.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
But anyways, guys, we came down here because we were kind of wondering what's going on with this roof raising. We were talking with the Uber driver on the way here. He'd been hearing that some people had said that they didn't like the design of it, that the engineers had said, but that still seems a little bit kind of weird. But what we had heard, you know, was this bolt thing, that some bolts had broken due to the cold weather. But it's still just kind of a mystery because it was supposed to originally be raised in September, then October, then November, then December, and now last we heard was December, but it's December 26th, so I don't know. McAckers, when are they lifting the roof? Mickey Mick, like 218 days from opening. The roof needs to be raised and it's raining. So one of the reasons that the roof, they're having issues is they had scheduled it. It is temperature dependent to raise this roof. It was a very, very precise procedure to get this roof raised, and they scheduled it so that it would be lifted before all of this crazy weather hit. And as you can see, it's really cold. Well, what happens is they missed their original deadline in September, then they missed their next deadline in October, so they tried to lift it right away, because they were worried because they were already behind. And then we hit some really cold weather in October. And so then they thought they could do it in November, and then they said Thanksgiving, and then they said December, and now here we are past Christmas, and I don't know what's going on with the roof. So we're just wondering what's going on. We're not trying to be negative. We just don't know what's going on. So if someone could answer, besides that it's not a priority, because it's not really a good enough answer for me, because it is a priority. We only have 218 days left. And not raising the roof when it was already being raised, and then just to stop and say it's not a priority doesn't really make sense to me. So I just kind of want some answers. So you guys subscribe to our YouTube, Jedi Rich Creative Producer. You can check out our stuff on JediRich.com on stadium updates. You can follow us on Twitter at Jedi Joy Rich Show, Jedi Rich Kong, The Naked Jedi, and Alien Nick. And we will keep you updated as we find out more info. And this is exciting, though. The stadium looks absolutely gorgeous. They have come along so much. There's so much work being done on the inside. We saw some footage of just all the concessions getting put in. The bleachers are pretty much all done. I mean, they're starting the field. They're getting a lot of work done on the field because they were able to lift the roof enough to start working on the field. And that's what they said was a big concern. But we're just wondering, when are they going to lift it? If it's not a concern, then what's the date that they're going to start lifting it? That's what we're all wondering. All right, guys, stay tuned for more updates on JediRich.com, and we'll see y'all in 2020. Happy New Year, everyone.
Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
How long have you had these?
They're up for sale if you want them.
I created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor. Some vodka that'll jump start your heart quicker than shock. When I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor. When I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while he's operating. You waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back on the rag and ovulating. I know that you got a job machining, but your husband heart problems complicating. So the FCC won't let me be or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. So go on, dip, bum on your lips, fuck that, come on your lips, some on your tits, and get ready, cause this shit's about to get heavy. I just settled my lawsuits, fuck you, Debbie. So everybody, just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. So this looks like a job for me, so everybody.
Hey everyone, Jedi Joy here from the Jedi Joy Rich Show. We came down here to the Raiders Stadium. It is Wednesday, December 11th, 2019. We want to check out what was going on. We've been hearing a lot of things online, so we wanted to see if we could clear up any of these rumors and find out a little bit for ourselves. But anyways, this week we had a surprise visit from Mark Davis and Roger Goodell, the NFL commissioner, and several other really important people in the NFL. They ended up coming to Vegas. The owner of the Raiders met with Oscar Goodman, who is the old mayor. His wife is now the mayor of Las Vegas. And so we're hoping it was all positive news. And that's, what everyone is hoping for here. But we've been hearing a lot of things are starting to go a little wrong. And one of the confirmed things that is happening is there's been a bolt issue. And this is confirmed from the Review Journal. They have finally said that there is a bolt issue, because what happened is the roof was originally supposed to be raised in October. And the Review Journal posted this, and Don Webb had posted that it was going to be in October and all this stuff. And then that got pushed back, and we had heard some grumblings online from Vital Vegas and different people that maybe some parts had been stolen from the roof. And then other people attacked and said, no, there's no delay, of course, no, it's not delayed. So then we kind of dropped that for a minute, and then we were promised the roof was going to be raised, in the beginning of November. And then that didn't happen. So then they said, definitely by Thanksgiving. And now we're sitting here December 11th, and the roof is not being raised at all. And this brings a lot of questions to people's mind. And now all Don Webb has said, and what the Review Journal has confirmed, and now if anyone is unaware, the Review Journal here is owned by Sheldon Adelson. Sheldon Adelson is the owner of Sands, which is Venetian and Palazzo and all the Sands resorts. So he owns the Review Journal. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about it as a source. It is going to be a little biased since the owner is a casino owner. So the Review Journal, they claimed that Don Webb said the roof is no longer an issue right now, like as far as it doesn't need to be raised right now. And this bolt thing, not a problem. No worries. We'll just get to it later, because it's no longer a critical item needed for the stadium to be completed. Well, I started to really this started so many red flags and so many questions in my head, because why would you stop forward progress? It doesn't make any sense to me. So as we looked into it more, and as we started to hear from workers, there were bolts that were cracking. Now, no one wanted to admit this at first, and then finally, Review Journal admitted that there was a bolts, but they said, oh, no worries, and they said the bolts are definitely not from China. So I guess some people were saying that the bolts were from China. So now Don Webb confirmed that it is 100% the iron workers' fault, that the bolts were just screwed on too tightly, and that's why they busted. Now, I think that is very, I don't even know how to say, just not cool in any way to blame it, for one thing, on his crew. Even if it was their fault, I still think as the person in charge should take some ownership for things that have gone wrong. But he didn't. He said it's just 100%, they just tightened it too much. Well, now what we're hearing from the workers is what happened was they were being rushed because it was not ready to be lifted yet. The roof was delayed and it was not ready, but Don Webb wanted to keep pressing forward and wanted to make sure everyone knew there was no delays in time for the ticket sales coming in, November 15th. Let's remember that. Everyone was saying, no, oh, nothing's wrong. And then now we're hearing a big reason probably why the bolts are cracking is because they rushed it and they did not inspect all the bolts. They didn't make sure everything was secure before they started lifting the roof.
We heard some fluff last week about, some of the issues with the steel, but I went up there. I physically went up there, went all the way up to the roof. We looked at all the tie-ins. We looked at all the bridges. This is a safe project.
Don Webb said himself that it has to be within inches. There's no room for error. It has to be, less than an inch of room of error there. And originally the project was already going to be rushed with the roof because this project is a project that should take about 5 years. And they're pushing it in about 2-year project. And you guys, a lot of these things are getting pushed quicker than they should. And people are saying, hey, we can't do it in that time. And they're saying, do it anyways. And now accidents are happening, things are breaking, these bolts. Now we're wondering how many need to be replaced. There was rumor that the bolts were from China. I don't think it matters where the bolts are from. The fact is it was being rushed, I think, is what is causing all of this, because people are not paying attention to detail because their higher-ups are telling them, get it done. And it's not the workers' fault when their higher-ups press them. So I don't think it's right that Don Webb blames the workers for whatever is going on here. We don't know all the details, but all we know is it's not just the workers' fault if something goes wrong here. If anything, I'll blame the people in charge. So we need honesty here. And what's happening is a lot of people are lying, and we're not getting the truth from anyone. People are saying, oh, don't worry, everything's fine. But things are going wrong. And why are they not talking about that? It's okay to say, hey, you know what? Some things are going wrong, but we're working through it and we're going to finish on time. But instead, they're like acting, oh, nothing's wrong. Don't even look there. Don't worry about that. And they don't even bring up stuff until it gets all over social media. And then they'll finally release something on Review Journal about it. But they wait until it's just fully exposed. It's like everyone is just really trying to keep this under wraps, and I don't really know why, because everyone is on the same page. We want this project to go through. We want the Raiders here in 2020. But if people are lying and hiding and rushing and not making sure, inspecting everything, then accidents are going to happen, bolts are going to break. And I think this is what's going on, you guys, because this roof was something that had to be done in a certain amount of time too, and it was going to be cut to the wire already. And now they're saying they don't even know when they're going to raise the roof. They're saying it's no longer a priority. It all sounds really fishy to me, but I'll let you guys figure out what all the facts are. We don't know. We hearing from both sides. We're hearing from Don Webb, from Review Journal, and the workers, and then other people say stuff on social media too. And we read whatever everyone's saying, and then we come out here and we give our opinion, and you guys are all entitled to your opinions. And good news, they started planting all these wonderful trees. They're really beautiful all around the stadium. I'm excited to see those grow. They're over here by the parking lot, and the glass is looking beautiful. You can really start to see the formation of the design on the side that faces east towards the strip. So it's really coming along, you guys, and we don't mean to be the bearer of any negative news here, and
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
And hopefully it's on course for July 31st, 2020. And stay tuned for updates on Gyros.com. You can go to Stadium Updates, and you can subscribe right here. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers so that we can do live broadcasts.
Little hellions, kids feeling rebellious, and the parents still listen to Elvis. They start feeling like prisoners helpless, so someone comes along to the mission and yells, bitch.
Jedi Joy here from the Jedi Joy Rich Show. It is Tuesday, December 17th, 2019. We're down here at the Raiders Stadium, the new Allegiant Stadium. We like to call it the Owl Giant Stadium. That's Jedi Rich's new term for it. Good way to remember how to spell it and everything. So we came down here because we wanted to know what was going on with this roof issue. So here's the thing. The roof, originally, if you go back, Jedi Rich did a really nice blog about this. If you go to our stadium updates on JediRich.com, and you can see where along the way there were some milestones that the stadium had that they were putting online for people. They were proud of these milestones they wanted to hit, and the Review Journal had put them up, and then also just the Raiders had these up, and several of them they've missed now. And one of the ones that was a significant one was this roof. And no one seems to be thinking this is a big deal. They're just acting like it's no big deal that we stopped raising the roof. But here's the thing. They originally were going to start raising the roof in September. Then there were some rumors online that some parts were stolen. Maybe some wires that were needed to lift the roof had been stolen. There had been some cops posted here for a couple weeks, or at least a week after that. And we had heard about all this online, and then we were told, a lot of people said, oh, just rumors. And then it was confirmed some parts were stolen. Then there was this rush to get the roof up. They wanted to get it done by the end of October. So they started raising it right away. Well, we hit this cold snap October 31st, and you guys, it dropped. The temperature dropped 30 degrees overnight. Now, we're hearing from Don Webb and the Review Journal and everyone, Rick Velada and Mick Aggers, they're saying that it's the ironworkers' fault. They're blaming it on the ironworkers for this bolt issue. They're saying that they overscrewed the bolts. I think that's kind of offensive I think these guys know what they're doing. I think they know how to screw on the bolts correctly. And so I find that that's probably not the issue, and it's not cool that they're blaming it all on the ironworkers. I think what the issue was the roof was being rushed. Here's the thing. Don Webb wanted to get it up. They wanted to get it up before Thanksgiving was the next time they set. Didn't hit that. So what happened is they have this roof. This roof is a concept here. They haven't done it yet in the U.S. And they've done one similar in another country, but not the same as this one. This one is brand new, done this way. And what's going to happen is, as those wires, cables are going to give tension, then the bolts need to be super strong. So they needed to make sure all of the bolts were tightened to the right amount, that they were inspected, that everything was perfect. Because Don Webb had spoke a while back that this is such a precise thing, the raising of this roof. And nothing can be wrong. The temperature needed to be right. Well, the temperature dropped 30 degrees. Some bolts snapped. Then they tried to raise it, and now I think some of the bolts were not necessarily screwed on properly, so then more started snapping. So now we're here December 17th, and there's no time frame they're even giving us for when they're going to raise the roof. They say maybe in January or something, but there's no dates anymore. And that, I think, something's wrong with that. And no one seems to think that's an issue. They say, oh, it'll be fine, we'll complete it. And here's the thing. They're saying it's not going to affect the opening date, but we only have a certain amount of time, and we're getting close. The clock is ticking. We need to get these things done. So my concern is, what is the date of when we don't have enough time to raise this roof? And we're getting close. We're less than a year out, so I'm really hoping that everything's still on course. And more positive news, they got the parking lot coming in to the side here. One of them, we got the one in the front and one over here in the back. We're here on the back side. This is on Russell Road, and this would be on your south side of the stadium. If you were coming from LA, you'd see this side first. Now, people are complaining about parking with this stadium, and they say, oh, why did they put it in Henderson, or why did they put it here or there? The thing is, you guys, they wanted it close to the strip for one reason. is because a lot of the fans are going to be coming from the Strip. So they didn't want people to have to go all the way out to Henderson or whatever. And so I know there's not a lot of parking here, but they're going to be shuttling. But also a lot of the people are going to be staying at the Strip. And they're going to have a really great Uber setup here, brand new, because now we know of Uber with the stadium being built. So it'll be a really good way to get to the Uber and stuff, because some of the Ubers are kind of afterthought now. But the thing is, we wanted here because we're in Las Vegas. This city's a little different. The fans aren't just all locals. A lot of the fans are going to be visitors staying on the Strip. They wanted it near the Strip. So that's why they chose this lot, even though it's not the best for numerous reasons. But they wanted it to be great for tourists. So the tourists are going to enjoy that. And it's great views when you're on the Strip. You can see it. And when you're at the stadium, you can see the Strip. So it makes it really nice. But so we came down here to see, and we were talking to a couple of the workers, and they're not really sure about this roof thing. Everyone seems to be mum about it. Either they know and they're not talking about it, or no one really knows. So that's what we came down here for. Everything else seems to be flying. I mean, it looks like everything else is coming by. Some of the workers are saying they feel like it's only about 50%. Online, they're saying about 75%. But it looks to me like everything else is cruising except for this roof. I don't know what's going on with the roof. So check out, Jedi Retro wrote a great article about it on Stadium Updates about this roof issue. And you can please subscribe. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers here on Jedi Retro Creative Producers so that we can do live broadcasts when we come out here. And you can also follow us on Twitter on JediRichCom and the Jedi Jarvis Show, the Naked Jedi, and the Alien Nick Show. And then also just check out all of our stuff on JediRich.com. We're always putting some daily news, just stadium updates. Alright, thanks.
Controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. Says this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. I just get a tasket, I go tit for tat with anybody who talking this shit, that shit. Chris Kirkpatrick, you can nick your ass kick. Worse than the little Limp Bizkit bastards. And Moby, you could get stomped by Obi. You 36 old bull fag, you blow me, you don't know, you're too old. Let go, it's over. Nobody listen to techno, let's go. Just give me a signal, I'll be there with the whole list full of new insults. I've been dope, sunspool with a pencil. Ever since Prince turned himself into a symbol. But sometimes it just seems everybody only wants to discuss me. So it just means I'm disgusting. But it's just me, I'm just obscene. Though I'm not the first thing in controversy, I am the worst thing to Elvis Presley. To do black music so officially, use it to get myself wealthy. Hey, here's a concept that works. 20 million other white rappers emerge. But no matter how many fish in the sea, it'd be so empty without me. So everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Man, I got all of it except for the part about Moby. I was like way in front of him, and then I ran out of breath. Huh? Thank you.
Not to death, I'm not impressed, I'm not amused, I'm not confused, I'm not confused. I'm a grown man business, I'm not in school. Put your hand down, youngin', this is not for you.
On my jail, my deep with the Kanye, yo.
Your name on the market, your name off the payroll. Style fresh
Like I'm still a Dayo, and it's been like that since the day-yo.
On more time than a Rolly or Seiko.
Step on deck, your neck, or do what I say so. Get up or get out, get down and lay low.
Black Jedi, Black Jedi,
Black people,
Let's move. Shout out to my man Khalid Kweli. We on top. Shout out, check it out.